Hello and welcome back to Ferris Sports Update. Time to check in with Bulldog Volleyball, and we're joined by head coach Tia Brandel-Wilhelm. Coach, first of all, welcome to the show.
Oh, great. Thanks for having us. Starting another new year. It's so exciting.
I was going to say, hard to believe it's another year already, and obviously you guys have had fall camp, but looking forward, I know, to get the season started this weekend.
Yeah, it is. It's hard to believe it's another year, for sure. It just goes so fast. And, you know, that practice time that we have, like some years there's a little more time than others, and this year it feels like it was just all compressed into a really short time. So we've had it. I'm just not sure we're as ready as I want us to be right now.
I know. How important was that fall camp and the preseason here, having so many new faces and a lot of younger players in the roster?
Yeah, we have all new faces out on the court, and but these are a group of women that have worked really hard all summer. So the returners have, you know, their spring, their summer, you know, they've really been working hard and preparing, and that showed right away. And you know, the young players are, you know, they're hanging in there and they're figuring things out, and they just go hard and figure it out as they go. So you got to really, you know, give them a lot of credit.
For those returning players, even though maybe some of them didn't play as much as they wanted to a year ago, just how important was that for them to be around some of the players that were on the floor, and a team that had a historic season going 34-1?
Yeah, I think, you know, we graduated a lot of the players from that group, or that were out on the court, but these players were in the gym every day and working hard and, you know, getting better and learning. So it'll be fun to see what this group can do for sure.
What have you seen out of your team so far that you really like about maybe this year's squad getting ready to start the season?
You know, they're like I said it already, but this group works hard and they're very willing. Like if you say, hey, this is the thing we need to get better at, and that'll take us to the next little level that we're trying to get to, then they'll just go do it. You know, they you know, nose to the grindstone kind of kids, and they don't really get fazed by things. You know, if we say, oh, we got to get all this stuff done, they're like, okay, you know, and they'll just get after it.
Obviously, this weekend you started off the season playing down in Tyler, Texas.
Yeah.
A long trip. Just how important is that maybe for this group to have a trip like that to start the season?
Oh, it's great to travel with the team. I mean, it's always fun. Like, this is such a fun group. We've done a little bit of traveling already, just with our retreat, and then we've been on the road for a couple scrimmages, and it's a really good group to travel with. They're just, they're a really good group. The competition will be great down in Tyler. We're going to play, you know, a couple really nationally ranked teams, then a couple teams that'll do well, you know, towards the top of their conference. So it'll be very competitive and challenging, and I think that challenge will be good for us for sure.
For some of these kids going on the road for the first time, just what will that experience be like on that first college road trip, I guess, and playing that first competition?
Yeah, I mean, we got the little practices in when we had our exhibition at Oakland, but I think it's just going to be, you know, you just got to get in there and learn as you go.
Coach, who do you expect some of your leaders maybe to be kind of on and off the floor here this season?
Well, we have some nice seniors, you know, that have been around, and they haven't been out on the court as much, but you know, Emma Bleachers has been on and off the court and played pretty consistently since she was a freshman. I think she'll, you know, she already shows really great leadership. She's that one that kind of pushes people, and Logan Guerin has been a player that's been injured a little bit in her career, but these last 2 seasons has really, really come along, and she's another one that's just, she's always taking care of the people around her and getting them focused on whatever our strategy is. So, and then we have Tatum Outlaw, who's back for a 5th year, and really nice senior, plays a smaller role on game day, but plays a big role on the team, lots of energy. And then we have a transfer, little bit older senior in Jasmine Wellett, and she is, you know, she's got some maturity, and she's been, you know, she's coached a little bit of club and stuff like that, so she's just a little bit calmer, and she's very communicative and very, you know, matter of fact, which keeps everybody really calm. So I think the 4 of them, you know, are doing a really nice job in leading the team and taking care of their own game.
Certainly, I'm sure that's going to be important here early in the year when you're playing a lot of road matches. First home match here now for a few weeks till late September.
Yeah, we'll play 8 matches here on the road, and probably of the 8, I would expect maybe 6 of them to be against teams that are nationally ranked or getting votes. So it's going to be pretty tough, and it'll be exciting, and yeah, hopefully we'll be well seasoned by the time we get back home, because then we start with, the top part of the GLIAC. So
I was going to say, how important are those matches against this top competition to really kind of prepare you for that conference race?
oh man, I mean, they'll show us everything and let us know what we have to get back in the gym and work on, and it'll be interesting for sure.
Certainly, last year was kind of evident. Any team capable of really beating anybody in the GLIAC, and a lot of the competition in the GLIAC seems to get better and better every year.
It really does, yeah. The whole conference has just really lifted the level of play. So the top part is still good, but you also have a lot of teams in the middle or bottom that have really raised their level of play and are in contention there. So and it'll be great. We have a couple new coaches, and it's going to be very competitive in the GLIAC.
Obviously, I know the first home match coming up not until homecoming weekend, but it'll be nice to be at home, I'm sure, on homecoming weekend.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And certainly a place that you guys really developed a great atmosphere in a year ago.
Yeah, we the gym is great, right? The Bulldog Arena is just built for volleyball, and I think it's a great place for the fans. So it'll be nice to be back home again, but we just have so much work to do before that even happens.
What's that community support kind of been like? I know you have a lot of loyal fans that come
Yeah.
to every one of your matches.
Yeah, we do. We have some really loyal fans in the community, and that just are so enthusiastic about what we're doing. But we also have this big student base that comes to the games and is excited about volleyball, excited about the team. So hopefully that'll continue on this year. Last year it was really full towards the end of the year.
How special has that been with student athletes, I guess, from other teams supporting your team and vice
Yeah.
versa? I see your team out at other athletic
Yeah.
teams' games all the time.
Isn't that great? It's just so good to be a Bulldog. Like, the student athletes care so much about each other. They support each other. They're there for each other. They understand, we all have these high aspirations, and they understand what it takes to do that, and they, support each other in that process. And I just, you see them down in the weight room together. You see them in the halls. You see them at the games. It's a great, we have a really great culture here in our athletic department.
Finally here, I know you guys are leaving here early to go to
Yeah.
Texas. Have you got acclimated maybe to the weather you're going to see down there in the state of Texas?
Oh, nope, not yet. No, we'll just have to jump in with that. It's going to be hot, and but you're in the gym and you just do what you do.
Well, Coach, best of luck this weekend, and
you.
we look forward to another great season of Bulldog Volleyball.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
We'll be back with more Ferris Sports Update right after this break.